Before we head into the video, I'd love to give a shout out to the sponsor of the channel, RL Exchange. Now, RL Exchange is the best way to buy any item and credits on any platform and at the cheapest prices so that you can build your dream setup. They have 24/7 active support and the fastest delivery around, so make sure to go and check them out using the link in the description down below and use code TXC to get yourself 3% off your order. I'm going to be giving away a titanium white octane every 1,000 subscribers on the channel. If you would like to enter, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, turn post notifications on, drop a like on the video, and then finally head over to the Discord server. The link is in the description down below. And then head over to the giveaways channel and just click join. You will need to be level 1, but you can do that by typing like 10 times. It's really easy. Good luck to everyone that enters. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. In episode 42 of trading from nothing all the way up to the alpha cap. I genuinely cannot believe we're already at episode 42. It's actually unreal. Just before we do get into the trades, please do make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. I'm giving away a white octane every 1k subs, so we're close to 19k. When we hit that, we'll be giving away another white octane. Let's try and hit 150 likes on this video as well. But anyway, let's get into the first trade of episode 42. Okay, so we're heading into the first trade of the video. Now, the inventory is just approaching 96,000 credits. We're going to be trying to get to 100k as soon as possible, maybe in the next episode or just the one after that. I just want to see how long it takes to get to 100k, and then I'm going to try and work out how long it's going to take to get the alpha cap from there. And I do believe the alpha cap's recently gone up as well, which is going to make this series a little bit harder, but hopefully we will make it to the alpha cap eventually. In the first trade, we get a banger trade. We are going to be paying 1,750 for the black standard, which right now is valued at 2,000 credits minimum value. So when we get that sold for the minimum value, because it is dropping right now, I'm not going to go for the mid value. We're going to be getting 250 credits profit. Now, that's genuinely really good. I never make that profit off of black standards. I'm usually underpaying by about 100 or 200, so it's really nice to see I'm getting more profit from that item as well. And then we do also just do a quick trade selling on our Fennec for 400 credits. Now, right now, I'm not going to lie, it's even hard sometimes to do these trades just because the market is pretty dead right now. Hopefully, it will recover just so these episodes are easier to record, because it's taken a lot longer than it usually would. And obviously, this is my main source of content, so I don't really want the market to be dead. And also, right now, if I am getting less trades, that means trading is going to be more boring just because there's less going on. And obviously, if I'm not having fun trading, then the series just probably won't continue, because if I'm not enjoying it, I won't be doing it. But I've always liked trading. It's just when it does slow down, it does get quite boring. But we are going to be selling on that black standard, getting 2,000 credits, which is going to be 250 credits profit, as I mentioned earlier. Not bad at all. I'm trying to make around 100 credits profit to 200 credits profit per item, just so that we are advancing as quickly as possible towards the alpha cap, because obviously it is a massive goal, and we're already on episode 42, not even halfway yet. So this series could be getting like up to 100 episodes if I carry it on. And obviously it is a good source of content, but again, I'm putting so many hours into trading, and right now I'm not getting many results back. We do sell on the non-crate imports, just sort of clearing out the inventory a little bit, making it easier to manage, just because if you have loads of items in your inventory, it can be sort of difficult to manage and sort of work out what items you're going to sell first. But we do also manage to pick up, I believe it was maybe just the Fire God here, and I think we pay 400 credits for it, which is going to be 200 credits below the minimum value, which is really good. However, right now, black markets, even Fire God, are pretty hard to sell. We're going to be listing up on RL Trading Post and RL Garage, trying to get as many people as possible to see my post, because obviously the more people that see my post, the higher chance of me selling the item. So we're going to be trying to get 600 for that, which again is 200 credits profit. And I have noticed that ever since the white octane was announced that it's going to be coming to the shop, a lot more people are quick selling their items, meaning that the market again is dying a little bit more and trading is becoming harder. But it does make it easier for me to underpay. Again, it just makes it harder for me to resell those items, so I'm still making a really good amount of profit. It's sometimes just a little bit slower. And we do manage to pick up a white Fennec for 1.5k, this time 200 credits below the minimum value, just because right now it is dropping a little bit, which will make it harder to sell because people don't want to pay more for it when it is dropping. So we're going to be trying to sell that on for 1.7k, which will again give us 200 credits profit. It might be a little bit hard to sell because obviously that guy struggled to sell it, that's why he quick sold it to me. But even so, I believe I still will be able to sell the white Fennec for the minimum value, even if it is dropping. And then we do manage to pick up a white Interstellar, this time 350 credits below the minimum value. Again, that's actually a little bit more than what I'd usually underpay. I'd usually pay maybe 1.6k for it, which would be either 200 to 300 below the minimum value. But 350 credits below the minimum value. We should be able to easily flip that for the minimum value in pretty quick concession, just because the white interstellar is pretty easy to sell. A lot of people struggle. I think it's actually pretty easy to sell even when the market is in the state that it is right now. And then we do manage to sell the white fennec to this guy. A lot of people saying I'm cheating trading with this guy, but he has some really good posts on RL Garage. He's always, or most of the time, he's got a post up and he's paying either minimum or mid value for a lot of items. So it's really useful, and it's the same price I'd usually sell the items for anyway. So it's not cheating, it just makes the series faster for me, which I believe is fair, because trading is such a struggle, especially with the market as it is right now. But we do manage to pick up a ton of items here. Now, I do believe they added up to 3.8k minimum value. I'm going to add it up quickly. Now, the Octane was 400, the Fennec was 400. These are minimum values, by the way. Standard was actually 450. The Purple and Crimson Zombie were 500 each, so that is going to be 1,000 for those. And then the Lime Zombie were 400 credits, and then the Interstellar was 1.3k. So that's up to 3,950. We pay 3.2k, so that is going to be 750 credits below the minimum value. Now, the Black Interstellar might be sort of hard to sell, and the Zombies might take a little bit of time to sell as well, but if we can get it all sold for even the minimum value, we're getting 750 credits profit, which I believe is definitely worth it. And also just because I've bought a ton of items, most of them being pretty easy to sell as well, so I believe I'll be getting a decent amount of profit for the time that it takes me to sell all of those items on. Now, we're picking up a Crimson Halo and a Heatwave, and also the Black Shattered. Now, both of the Halo and the Heatwave were 400 credits each, so that's going to be 800, and then the Black Standard is 2.5k minimum value. That comes to 3.3, and then I believe we paid 2.7k, so it's going to be 600 below the minimum value. Again, that Black Shattered is going to be hard to sell, but if I get it all sold for the minimum value, we're getting 600 credits profit. And then we're also picking up a Grey Octane right here, 270, 130 credits below the minimum value. Now, usually I would recommend selling painted Octanes for their mid value. However, right now, they're pretty hard to sell because of the white one coming to the shop. So maybe just try and get the minimum value right now. And I'm not gonna lie, we've made a ton of profit in today's episode. These trades maybe took me 2 or 3 hours for all of them, and it's not bad. I think we've made around 2,000 credits profit. I'm not too sure. I'll check it at the end of the episode. I'm going to try and start just doing a little summary at the end and telling you guys how much I made in the episode. I think it makes it a little bit better. We're also selling on that Sky Blue Standard, which we bought earlier, amongst all the other items such as the Zombies. We're selling on for 450 credits. I don't have an exact amount that I bought it for because I bought loads of items together, but we're selling it on for the minimum value. Not bad at all. And I know the inventory looks very full right now, I am aware, but most items are pretty easy to sell. So next episode, I'm going to be working on getting rid of basically everything in the inventory and then starting from fresh again. A lot of the items, or some of the items, are quite hard to sell. We have the Black OEM, which is still stuck in our inventory, the Grey Dominus, which will also probably be stuck with us for a while. We are selling on the Scorer Fennec for 400 credits, only minimum value, but again, with the market dying, rarely you're not going to get anything more than the minimum value. So we're just going to take the minimum price there and move on. I think at this point I started to sell some of the items because I realised, yeah, we've got way too much in the inventory. Let's try and get some of it gone. So we also sell on the Forest Green Octane. I start with the easiest items to sell just because it clears up the inventory and lets me focus on the harder to sell items last. But we do get 400 credits for the Forest Green one right here. Again, that is going to be the minimum value, as I mentioned earlier. You could go for the mid value, and I would have used to advise you to go for the mid value, but obviously with the white Octane coming to the item shop, they're going to be harder to sell for that mid value. And then here we don't have an actual trade, but an example of a scam that goes on so frequently in Rocket League. You can see it is a Titanium White certified mainframe. He's about to swap it and try and scam me with it, and sort of it's called the cert swap. And as you can see there, he's taken out the white mainframe. It took so long for him to put the normal one in. I'm not sure if that was an error on his part or Rocket League actioning up, but it was genuinely really funny because it took him ages to put the normal mainframe in. It was so obvious. Make sure you're not falling for this because some people do. The normal mainframe's worth like 600 credits right now. It's really not that great. And he was trying to scam me for quite a lot, with the white Interstellar being 1.8k and then the Black OEM being 1.1k. So almost 3,000 credits I could have lost, or around 2.4k I could have lost. But I thought that was pretty funny. That's why I put it in this video. But anyway, that's going to bring us to the end. I really hope you have enjoyed. If you have, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications as well. We're trying to hit 20k by the end of the year, and we're also going to be trying to go for 150 likes on this episode. That'll be amazing. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, and make sure to comment Alpha Cap if you've watched this far. Peace out.
Me inside me.